PS5, what you gonna do? Come on, baby, when you really know. When you know I'm in love with you, we lose exclusives. I don't know what to do. Come on, my PlayStation 5 says he love. PS5, what you gonna do? Come on, baby, when you really know that I am in love with you. We losing exclusives. I just don't know what to do. Come on, my PlayStation 5 says yeah.
This, right? PlayStation Studios games can now be accessed via Steam through the Xbox application.
Airbox, airbox, everyone want an airbox, 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 everyone want an airbox, 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 everyone want an airbox, 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 everyone want an airbox.
Xbox application. Now that's more directly to do with PlayStation because we were talking about PlayStation Studios games.
There goes your exclusives, buddy.
In a different way here, right?
Oh man!
Like you're saying, it's like running an executable. The second thing are they're not keeping quote unquote the same energy, but it's like actually no, you're not.
No, because you ponies claim that you had exclusives. I mean, why would Xbox dudes have to do that considering that they're at the bottom of the totem pole? Like, I mean, you got to really ask yourself, man. And the funny thing is about that Xbox One games was going to PC in the first place. So we already accepted the fact of multi-platform gaming. You guys were the one painting these images on Xbox gamers, saying that, we're playing your Xbox games on our PlayStation. And now that we're finding out that the full slate of PlayStation games will be accessed through Steam's, through the Xbox Game Pass OS, now all of a sudden we got a problem. You see, it's the hypocrisy of you fools. You guys are the ones that put the energy telling people that, they pick up a PS5 for exclusives just to have your game sell far better in PC in comparison.
It gets brushed under the rug.
Oh yeah, PlayStation ponies talk about brushing things under the rug. Oh yeah, how about Death Stranding 2 overheating people's PS5? You want to sit there and talk about things being brushed under the rug? What do you think you've been doing, man? When you switch from PS5 to Xbox, now he mad. We try to tell you everything's an Xbox, so why would you be mad? You're right back at home, MBG, even on PlayStation.
Xbox app, no. It wouldn't matter to me if the next Xbox offers it. Well, it seems like it will. It won't matter. Because, dude, it's not my problem. Right? Like, I am going to buy the PlayStation 6. I play on PlayStation.
I mean, you used to play on Xbox, and I mean, hey, we don't really know if that's true or not, because remember, you abandoned Xbox for PS5. And we don't know, MBG, man. You're a turncoat already. We don't know. You might abandon PlayStation 6 for the new Xbox.
For me, it's one of these things where I can only use myself as an example, but, like, I don't give a shit what the next Xbox can do, bro. Like, Microsoft just sent me the signal that their games are coming here.
Yep, and PlayStation has sent the signal that their games are also being available elsewhere as well. So, like I said, you want to sit there and say that it's not about that. I don't care what Xbox. You see what this is what's all been about. It's all about pride, loyalty to a company. You people are laughable. You guys claim that you're gamers, but the main reason why you switched from Xbox to PlayStation in the first place was due to exclusivity. Now you know that's not the argument anymore. Now you have to stay on that stance because that is what you stood on. You know you can't go back to Xbox after this. He knows it. Because you're going to look far worse if you do that. You're going to be pulling off your Ghost of Tsushima. You guys have an identity problem, man. I mean, if you guys just looked at gaming and just said, hey, man, I just play what I want. I've had people tell me, why you play on PS5? Why you play on Xbox? Why you play? Because I can. You think I'm going to allow somebody to dictate how I go about enjoying my games? If I'm having fun, I'm having fun regardless. I don't care what anybody. If you play on PC, by all means, much more power to you. Steam Deck even, I'm interested in all of these devices. There's not a biased bone in my body. I don't care that. It doesn't mean that much to me. But for you people, it's your whole identity. It's something that you guys got to stand on and back or whatever the case is. But yet you spend more time and energy doing that than if you just sat home and played a video game. Like, this is why people laugh at y'all.
I will never, like, unless they go back on that and they're like, actually, we are doing exclusives. Like, State of Decay 3 will be an exclusive. Unless they do something like that, I'll never buy an Xbox again. I'll never go to anything Xbox because I won't need to. And that's not a fanboy thing. That's based on what Microsoft them like literally told me. They told me, like, here you go. Like, we're gonna bring our games over.
Yeah, and PlayStation's also bringing their games over. They brought it to PC. Their games can be accessed through so many different ways of PC gaming. Now they're gonna be available on the new Xbox. Okay. What are you ponies crying about? Just shut up and play video games for once. It's really not that serious.
Now, granted, there's still some things we don't know, but unless Microsoft comes out and says Forza Horizon 6 is not coming to PS5, unless they say State of Decay 3 is not coming to PS5, that means they're going to be coming to PS5. And that means...
But I mean, more than likely, they're doing what Sony's doing, which is timed exclusivity at this point. It's not even real exclusives. They're just going to have their audience probably for certain games play it first, and then maybe much later they'll drop them on PlayStation. I think that's what they're trying to do. I mean, Microsoft is expanding on more than just the console brand because, like I said, gaming is not growing as a whole. It's the same 200, 300 million people that have been playing on consoles for years, and we haven't got past that. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, at this point, gaming is dying in a lot of facets too.
I don't want false marketing to win at the end of the day. Because that will be false marketing. Because you're going, like, Microsoft knows. Microsoft's a company that they know, like, people, their fans will evangelize what they do, everything they do. At least a portion of their fans will. They know that they don't have to come out and market, you can play PlayStation games on the next Xbox. They know their fans will do it for them. And that's smart. That's smart. Like, they know that.
But it's not just for PlayStation games. It's for Steam, good old games that are not available on the Xbox. It's more than just PlayStation. Why do you guys keep saying PlayStation? Your games are not that important. You don't even like them on your own platform. Don't get it twisted. When Steam comes to the Xbox, I'm not really looking forward to buying any PlayStation games. I'm being 100% honest. I'm looking forward to Steam and good old games. Games that are not accessed through Xbox right now currently, which have nothing to do with the games because I already have a PS5. You get what I'm saying? You guys are putting so much significance into the games, or should I say exclusives that y'all have, or at least that you have, but nobody cares about that. But it will be nice seeing, God of War Ragnarok on my Xbox, I mean, and not buying it, because I'm not giving Sony my money for that trash. Or how about, Xbox gamers playing Helldivers 2 for free, while you ponies are paying a membership fee to play the same game that they're playing on the new Xbox. You gotta ask yourself, hey, why would you do that?
And the fans know that too. This is why they butter up their fans the way they do. And it's like, you know what, man?
So having more options
we
is
can't
bad.
let that actually. Well, I guess we could.
Block the deal. Block it.
Let people buy the next Xbox thinking they get these games they won, just to find out they don't. That would be funny. Imagine buying a. God knows how expensive this console is going to be, just like the PS6. Imagine buying that under the false pretense that I get PlayStation games. It's like, eventually. Yeah, eventually.
Well, imagine buying a PlayStation 5 and thinking about you buying Xbox games over PlayStation 5 games. Eventually. Imagine buying a PS5 to play a 20-year-old remake, or should I say remaster of a game that came out on Xbox One. Eventually. How about Forza Horizon 5 that dropped out 5 years ago on the Xbox One, and then eventually it dropped on PS5. Imagine buying a PS5 for the same reason why you don't want to buy an Xbox. Eventually. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, you guys are acting as if you're different. And I've told you guys before, Xbox fans are the new PC fanboys, PlayStation fans are the new Xbox fans, and Nintendo fans are the new PlayStation fanboy. Because look at what you guys are defending. Now, mind you, what Xbox is defending in regards to having an open freedom, I think that's beneficial to them, in all honesty. So I wouldn't even say that's complete damage control. If anything, that's actually something a lot of console gamers would want. You know, we want a simplified PC without having the restrictions of a, you know, normal console, right? Like a PC console hybrid. That to me is pretty cool. And now in regards to PlayStation and Nintendo fanboys, you got Nintendo fanboys defending game key cards, license keys, which PlayStation dudes be doing, DRM, all this. You know, synchronizing your backwards compatibility before you could use it. These are things that PlayStation gamers would say. And you got PlayStation gamers buying Xbox games. Like I said, I'll say it one more time for the people that don't understand it. Xbox fans are the new PC fan. PlayStation fanboys are the new Xbox fanboys. Nintendo fanboys are the new PlayStation ones. That's exactly what's going on here. And if anybody argues that, I actually have already clarified this in one of my live streams, and the guy says, very well put. That's exactly what it is. Regardless of you people wanting to admit it or not, but that is what's going on here.
I'm just trying to
Bandito!
put the fact out there.
Uh-oh, what's the facts?
Or what will likely end up being the fact of the matter, right? I mean, just based off of the information we have available to us
All
right now.
because his precious exclusives will be available on the Xbox.
Now, the data we have available to us right now, and that is that if you are excited to buy this next Xbox because of Xbox games, that's fine. But keep in mind, those games have a much higher chance of being day one on PlayStation 6 than any of Sony's games having a chance of being day one on that box.
Really? I'd say I speak. You want to speak for Marathon because that game's dropping on Xbox day one.
And I think people are setting
That's
themselves
if the game doesn't get canceled.
up for not only disappointment, but again, I fear, and I fear this because I see the way people run with shit. I fear that people are going to try to create a very unfortunate false narrative that it's like, again, if I buy this next Xbox, the Xbox Prime or whatever, I will be able to play PlayStation games. And they're going to conveniently, every single time, without fail, leave out the fact that not new games.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's so funny that a PlayStation fanboy saying that. Look at GameStar with another W. You sat there and told people, oh, it's you people that are the ones that are the hypocrites. You just moved the narrative, buddy. Hold on, let's say that again.
I will be able to play PlayStation games, and they're going to conveniently, every single time, without fail, leave out the fact that not new games.
You hear that? Not new games. Forza Horizon 5, not a new game. Gears of War Reloaded, not a new game. You're begging for Halo Master Chief Collection. That ain't no new game. High Five Rush came out on the Xbox 1 year. Sea of Thieves was like 8 years? Right? Pentiment, Grounded was like 7, 8 years, right? Whatever. A PlayStation fanboy has the audacity of saying, oh, well, they're not new games. Well, guess what, buddy? The games that you was getting on Xbox weren't new games either. Now, mind you, got the few Dooms and Call of Duties. Okay, whatever. But it only makes sense why those games would still go there. Because they were already there in the first place. Right? But for you guys to say, not new games, when all you all been playing is Gears of War Reloaded, which is a 20-year-old remastered game from the Xbox 360, is very condescending of you. GameStar with another W.
Not new games. You don't know when you're going to play new PlayStation games on that box.
And you don't know when you're going to play new Xbox games. How about I take that stance? You see? You see what I said? Y'all remember what I said? Xbox fanboys are becoming the new PC ones. And put what you know why I can tell you this? Because PlayStation fanboys are taking the stances of old Xbox fanboys. Do you get what I'm saying? You think about it. Y'all like, oh, GameStar, man, you so good with this. You're so good with it. Remember when Xbox fanboys, when they had games going to PC? Oh, but they're console exclusive. Who used that one? Ding, 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 ding. PlayStation fanboys, right? Remember when they games dropped on PC? What did they say? Well, it's not on Xbox. Therefore, it's a console exclusive. Now we've gotten to the point where PlayStation games will be available on Xbox because it's multi-plat at this point. Now the new excuse is, well, they're not new games. Y'all like GameStar. You're right. Xbox gamers was doing that too. Now PlayStation fanboys are doing it. Bro, y'all like GameStar. You make it awfully too easy in this community. I know. I'm just that good, honestly.
Because by the time they come to that box, they're not going to be new anymore.
Oh, really? Oh, really? So by the time you got Gears of War Reloaded, it's not going to be new already? By the time, y'all make sure y'all share this video. By the time y'all got Forza Horizon 5, a 5-year-old game, it was new. What about Sea of Thieves? It was new. That was new too. Hi-Fi Rush was like 1 to 2 years, right? Or something like that. That was new, MBG. Please, bro, let's hear this again. Let's hear it.
Not new games. You don't know when you're going to play new PlayStation games on that box.
And you don't know when you're going to play Xbox games on yours. Matter of fact, I'm hearing Starfield is coming, but you guys still haven't got Starfield.
Because by the time they come to that box, they're not going to be new anymore.
Yeah, but by the time Xbox games come in your box, they're not going to be new anymore, bro. You see? Fanboy takes. Y'all make sure y'all share this one around, man. This is a doozy. This is a great one. You know, I'm going to have to start making more videos on you, man. You know, you're like Dreamcast guy, but with an unbranded hat on your head.
Could be years.
Could be years. But yet the games that they got on PS5, guys, was what? Years ago.
For some of them.
For some of them. Keyword. Bro, I told you, PlayStation fanboys are sounding like Xbox fanboys back in the days.
That, to me, is the single most critical thing. Because
oh, really? Because that was a critical thing as to why people still playing on Xbox, and you guys chastised them from saying, oh, well, we got your games, though. Full slate coming up. Bro, you guys are ridiculous, man. This is why I don't know. This is why nobody takes you fanboys seriously. And what I find it more funny is that you even got PlayStation fanboys going against their own moralities and their own choices, saying, well, as long as that's still there and they're not new, then I don't care.
Imagine this.
Uh-oh.
Imagine it the other way around, right? Imagine it's like reversed, and it's like,
what?
Yeah, man, we're going to be able to play Xbox games on the PlayStation 6.
That is more likely what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, what are we gonna be able to play? We're gonna be able to play like like Halo Infinite and
that's what you guys have been begging for, which is old games.
Like Forza Motorsport 6 and stuff like that. We're gonna be able to play Starfield.
That's what y'all been begging for. What are you talking about? This dude's acting as if y'all weren't asking for these games. That's what y'all doing now.
It's like,
see?
Oh, wait, but what about Gears of War E-Day? And the Halo remake. And
you guys are already doing it. Why are you guys hyped up for Gears of War Reloaded? Why is that the #1 pre-ordered game on your console already? It's an old game. It's a very old game. It's a 20-year-old game. And you ponies bought it like it was new. Y'all a bunch of suckers. Like, you got Microsoft milking money off you fanboys. They're like, yo, let's just take advantage of these fanboys. They waited this long to play it. You know, we can't really sell a game like this to Xbox because they already got it kind of considered what Ultimate Edition. Give them the free upgrade and let the ponies pay for it.
State of Decay 3.
Thank you, ponies, for paying for our free upgrade. Thank you.
And Elder Scrolls 6. What about, like, those games? Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Huh?
Maybe.
What point are you making?
Could be a year, could be 3-4 years. I don't know. It's like, what?
What? But these are the points that y'all made, though. Y'all, remember? Oh, it's just 4 games, right? And all that. Bro, come on, man. I just love how PlayStation fanboys are now taking the stance that it's not new games, though. Yeah, they'll be on the Xbox handheld. They'll be on the Xbox new console, but they're not new. This is the excuse that y'all using? Wow.
Well, you just said I could play Xbox games on my PlayStation 6. Like, I don't know. Though.
What you guys fail to realize, that the way gaming is going, exclusivity is done. I've told people this the longest. Y'all know I called it. I got a bunch of W's raining on my head. You people were caught up in this exclusivity crap, and I told you even at the beginning of the PlayStation 5 that ain't none of this mattered. And you're going to start seeing your games even popping up on Switch too. Watch. Okay? Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. MBG, he's at it again. Damage controlling as to why his precious, beautiful PlayStation 5 exclusives are coming to the Xbox handheld. Or future Xbox devices. Take care.